Hi, Dipika here to continue with my reflection on becoming aware or oppositional influences and to overcome them. Your personal beliefs can become an oppositional force in your life, and this is how. If you believe you are worthless because you have been told by others, and you also begin to realize that it hurts you to believe negative things about yourself, but you have no way of changing this belief as it's very deep and you don't know how. So, what's the next best thing you would probably do? Bury it deep into your subconscious so you can ignore it, pretend it exists no more, or better still, project it on unsuspecting family members and friends. So it becomes their problem, not yours. Now, what I'm saying is this experience of yours, which is to feel and think of yourself as worthless, is actually very real. You are feeling that in your body, in your thoughts, and the language you use. Say you say to yourself, I'm stupid, I'm useless, I never get anything right. My dad was right when he said I was useless. So your attitude towards this belief is to not accept that you feel negative about yourself. Because accepting that you feel in a certain way will make it true and bring back memories from your past, which you would rather forget. So, whatever is held in darkness, and here by darkness I mean the real dark place where you can't get to, your psyche, whatever is placed out there grows and magnifies in the shadows. With your negative belief about yourself, all the attending emotions like sadness and anger and resentment towards people are all pushed into the space. But they can't be held back after a certain amount of time, certain number of years. After this dark space has accumulated so much stuff that there is no more open space left to shove more things in, then this shadow, which has really become very, very large, eventually materializes in living form. In the form of difficult situations, as people, as opposition of some kind or the other from the outside. And guess what? Because of your various experiences, you are back to square one, facing the very thing you wanted to avoid in the first place, your sense of worthlessness. Let's say you have faced betrayal many times, and you are on a life path to learn about truthfulness. So your experiences until now have mostly shown you the opposite. People lying to you, people feeling victimized, lacking in responsible behaviors, false personas, inauthentic display of emotions. You have been far removed from truthful and genuine encounters with people as you so dearly want. And then one day, when you are facing midlife crisis, you lose everything. Like in this pandemic, people have lost even their will to survive. You face the truth of your mortality at that time and the truth of your disempowering beliefs as well. Loss and reversal is the ultimate consequence of believing the world has only betrayal to show you. With the right attitude to come back from being struck down, you start making different choices from the ones you made before. And these have better outcomes. You start to see yourself with clearer vision of who you truly are and where you want to be. For you, it doesn't pay anymore to be victimized by the I'm betrayed tagline. Now, many persons consider the experience of loss as fatal, an end of their happiness, everything vanquished. They don't recognize loss to be the consequence of much negative self-criticism done to themselves over the years, amongst other reasons, of course. Loss, if not integrated healthily, may lead them to make choices that are self-harming, with even further destructive consequences. That's possibly because they are resisting the experience of loss, refusing to accept themselves in a new way. Humans can't bear to let the old persona just dissolve because the ego wants to be indestructible. So, where does such an experience of resistance leave you and me? Your beliefs come in the way of accepting and preserving your real self in context of the experiences you have. Your real nature is pure. Please don't make a mistake about understanding this. Your real nature is pure. It cannot be changed. But yes, it can be masked. Personal beliefs either convince you to deal with adversity via anger or vengeance or hate, and none of these are your real nature, which is actually love. Or in adversity, you are convinced that you have overcome the setback and you have moved on. So that's falsely telling yourself that everything is okay. So you're either reacting or you're protecting yourself. In other words, you either express your feelings strongly and judge yourself for having done so, or withhold acceptance of your negative feelings. In other words, self-acceptance. You may find it impossible even to forgive your perpetrator for their deed or yourself for your anger against such a person. And such energy vortices continue to create similar relationship experiences repeatedly in your one lifetime or multiple lifetimes, whatever your faith. To protect you, supposedly your ego will persuade you to believe in your invincibility. So instead of accepting what is happening to you emotionally and physically, what you do is sit on the ledge, believing that all is well and all is forgiven. If you don't buy into your ego drivel and instead acknowledge the profound influence your experiences have on you, are having on you, you will be forced to see and feel your pain in a very real way. And it may come in the form of extreme anger or extreme sadness or in any other pattern or defense which is unique to you. But the upside of this is that you develop compassion towards yourself instead of being horrified at your inner emotional life. You learn to gently navigate and transform the difficult stuff, and on the chance that you become a perpetrator one day, you would have already developed the ability to be kind and forgiving to others, which you can easily then extend towards yourself. One of the biggest travails of being human with a large neocortex are our honed skills at preferring one thing over the other, judging others against our own precious beliefs and opinions. And this lockdown and the turbulent period following it has presented us with a rare opportunity to know ourselves in the context of our ugliest experiences. Remember, any experience has consequences that you may or may not find favorable and which have a very deep influence on everything you do. To pretend otherwise is giving up the chance to know yourself better via your emotions. If you give up this chance, then you're building one more false level of your personality and making even stronger the oppositional forces in your life. What should we do with our beliefs? Should we dump them? Or should we use them efficiently to make our lives even better? We shall see tomorrow. So hang in there, don't quit yet. I will meet here with you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Help Talks are daily health-related talks held at Health Education Library for People, Mumbai, India. For more information visit www.healthlibrary.com. Subscribe to Help Talks channel. Be better informed about your health.